So the Philadelphia Eagles are out. They are out. Chip Kelly and that great offense did squat this year. Squat. Couldn't beat the Redskins, thus officially being out of the playoffs. And I mentioned numerous times I'm back and forth between New York and the Philly area, so let's put on Philly Sports Talk Radio. They're probably talking about the Eagles. Let's see what's going on. Sad state for the Eagles. Chip Kelly.
Guys, doesn't mean they're going to come in, or they did well against you and your scheme in the past. Doesn't mean they're going to come in and run your offense well. I mean, he never really went out and got the type of quarterback that he's had the most success with. Now, he'll tell you, hey, I had Ricky Santos at New Hampshire.
Good point.
He didn't run a whole lot. He threw a whole lot. Well, that's great. New Hampshire in the NFL.
I think Matt Barkley's the only quarterback that they drafted here in 3 years.
Has read option in it or has zone running plays that get a defensive line moving one way and can function best when you have a quarterback moving the other way, then get a quarterback and can move the other way. That's what a lot of teams do now.
Yeah, Bradford definitely is not the quarterback.
Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up?
So I'm a peak performance coach, a mental strength coach. And in my industry, there's a concept called numbers to leave numbers or form to leave form. Mm-hmm. And basically what that is you get the basics down, the fundamentals. And once you have that, then you have the ability to become creative. What I believe I saw in the last few years is Chip came in extremely innovative, extremely creative, but he realized, and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, or he perceived that his team didn't have a strong enough foundation.
There's no continuity with these Eagles. It's a constant revolving door with them.
Creativity.
I don't know, man.
Him bringing in a team that he believed in, players that he believes in, and whether or not they're going to pan out in the long run is up in the air. I'm not too optimistic. Mm-hmm. But what I'm seeing is that he's abandoned the creativity to go back to the basics. Mm-hmm. And what we're seeing is a very predictable team. The problem with that, and I agree with what you said about the tempo, and I think that's going to be something.
Just having really 5 10-yard passes not going to cut it.
When I read up on Chip, when I learned about him, he was a guy, his mindset was very Eastern in philosophy. He's the type of guy, according to what I researched, that would look at a situation, be able to adapt to it in order to get to the vision that he wants. Mm-hmm. This year,
wow, this guy's going on and on.
Adaptability. I saw a very dogmatic type of execution with his team, very simple execution. And if I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, he's creating a mindset, he's creating a system within his organization that next year and the years after, he'll begin to incorporate the creativity. I'm not so sure if that's really who he is and what he's going to do, but as an Eagle fan, that's what I'm hoping.
Well, it seems like, Mike, if that's the case, it seems like he may have that Eastern philosophy patience, and thanks for the call, but it also seems like he might be schizophrenic then, because, all right, you're going to make you're going to rebuild the foundation from the ground up.
Again?
You want this team to function the way you envision. You want them to carry out the blueprint that you drew up, so you have to get rid of a lot of guys and bring in your own. Fine. That's how it works in the NFL. But then once you cut bait with those players and you have this money and you have a draft coming up, then you don't give away your draft picks and you don't go blowing the money on other teams' players.
Yep.
Who don't necessarily fit your scheme really well. I mean, listen, the stats told
that's
you
what
that
with the Eagles
probably going to drop off. Based on the number of touches that
trust me, I know. I had him on my fantasy team.
You that it is very, very rare for a guy to come in and be as productive.
There it is, folks. Philly Sports Talk, day after Eagles get eliminated.
What about paying him all the money?
There's really no continuity for the system I think that the Eagles have. They never really had the right players. And quite honestly, I think Chip Kelly is way overrated.
It's tougher.
Way overrated.
We're talking about Chip Kelly's team where...
Until next time, adios, over and out.